everybody. Welcome to the My Name Is Podcast. My name is Samuel, but you can just call me Sam, and I'm joined here today with my co-hosts from Wire ITV, Cage and Nick.
Hi, this is Cage.
Nick?
And Nick's pissed. I quit his game.
Why is he such a quiet lad right now? What's going on?
I quit out of For Honor, and he's not happy about it.
What does he even play as? What was he playing as, Shigoki?
He plays as Nobushi.
What, Master Chief?
Basket Chief, yeah. Yeah, Bastard Chief. Master Bastard.
Master Bastard. Well, we have a very special guest today. We are joined by the king of memes and breaded lord himself, CasketKing.
Yo, what up, everybody?
Oh, shit. He's a professional. I wasn't ready for this high-test level podcast right now. This is intense, man. What are you up to, CasketKing? What's new today?
Oh, not much, man. I'm just chilling out and, letting it hang loose.
Letting it hang in a noose?
Nah, letting it hang loose.
Let it hang loose. Now that we got the introductions out of the way, I guess this is actually, aside from our fourth co-host, Cage's chair, which is creaking back and forth.
Get used to it.
I guess, just to kind of do an overview of what this podcast is going to be like, we're going to try to get some YouTubers and meme lords like yourself, CasketKing, on here occasionally, but just basically talking about whatever we really want. So we do have kind of a little agenda about some of the things that make the CasketKing enigma the mystery it is. So
you can't say that on the internet.
Enigma? Or casket?
You know what you did.
What did I do?
Keep going.
I want to know what I did.
Nah, it's a missed joke. People will catch it.
Did I trigger you?
As always.
I want to know what has Nick been up to today? Nick, how's your day been?
Don't ask me questions.
There you heard it first here, folks.
Oh man, dude. Okay, so let's just get this started. Let's try to keep the chair squeaking down to a minimum. I don't know. Are you going? It sounds like you're going like through what's that, like NASA training camp, like gyroscope thing? You know what I'm talking about? Like where it like spins around.
Kaleidoscope training.
Kaleidoscope training. You sound like you're going through NASA kaleidoscope training right now.
Perfect.
Oh man, those colors be whack, yo.
Do they remind you of
taking dank ass shit, son?
Do they remind you of taking too much acid, CasketKing?
They remind me of taking too much ass.
Well, hey, you can never take enough ass.
I'm all out of ass.
Well, the first thing we want to talk about today, CasketKing, where did breaded come from, man? That is what you're most famous for. That is the meme that is CasketKing.
All right, well, I guess I can tell you the story about how I came up with breaded.
Breaded. Can you do it like you do in the video?
You just got breaded.
I feel like I'm sitting in with a legend.
I can't believe this is happening to me right now, man. Pretty sure I'm dead. Okay, so how did breaded come about?
Okay, so a couple of years ago, one day, I was just sitting there fucking bored out of my mind. And I'm trying to come up with a video because, I got to make a video for the day. The easiest, dumbest fucking thing I can do. What do I have at my disposal in the house? I thought...
Tyson chicken nuggets.
No, I don't think I had any chicken nuggets at the time.
Damn, man, you're messing up. Keep going, I'm sorry.
This podcast is brought to you by Tyson chicken nuggets. Get breaded. We're unbreaded. Okay, sorry, CasketKing. Don't get mad.
So I was thinking, okay, what do I have at my disposal? I'm looking around. It's like, okay, I have bread. What can I do with bread that's easy and simple and stupid? And I thought I could hit people with bread, and I'll just call it breaded. You just got breaded. All right, I've got the idea. Let me get my camera. I filmed the video, and then history was made.
But yeah, let me ask. You came up with this idea, but did you know, like, it was gonna get? Would you call it backlash or notoriety? What would you call the reaction to?
I'd say a little bit of both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's cool nonetheless. It got you a fair amount of attention.
I didn't think people would watch it. I've made far better videos than that.
How many?
That's what I was going to ask. Is when you made it, did you have a feeling it was going to kind of catch fire? Or
I thought maybe you would get a couple of 100 views, if that.
Right. That's more than I ever expect on ours. You just mentioned, real quick, I want to deviate. You just mentioned like some of your better, what are some of the videos that you're more proud of? That just real quick, because we'll touch on that later, but I just want to get a broad overview.
All right.
Well, what are some? What are you saying? Is like, what are some of your
What are
favorite
some of
content pieces?
Yeah.
Videos. I'm really proud of those.
Videos? You cut out for a second, I think.
Yeah, it sounded like you just said you're proud of doing videos.
No, I said I'm proud of my grandma videos. I don't know if it's
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be some of my best work.
It is good. It is good, Casket King. But we need to get into an important topic here and going back into the backlash. Like, talk about 4chan, them taking your video, the cringe comps, and just like what's happened because of it. What are some of your experiences and some of the scary things that you've experienced because of this attention you got from the breaded video?
Well, I don't really go on 4chan myself. I might visit it once a year.
Well, that's where a lot of like your hate stemmed from. You know,
There's definitely been a lot of
Well, so how's that manifested itself? You know, how have you experienced that?
people will just sit there and write paragraph after paragraph, basically just calling me fat, and I'm sitting here thinking, you basically just spent 10 minutes writing a 9-paragraph essay calling me fat. Like, I know I'm fat. Do people not know that I know I'm fat?
Yeah, I don't understand that mentality. You know, with I don't know, just a hate towards some kind of singular thing like that. Just because you made a video where you don't take an opinion on anything, you didn't do anything wrong to anybody, but they're just mad at you because you exist, I guess.
Pretty much.
But you had told me before that you have had like death threats sit in the mail and stuff like that.
Death threats, people telling me to kill myself. If you think some of the comments on my videos are bad, that's nothing. There's a bunch of stuff I've got hidden. Like, that's 10 times worse than anything you'll find in the comments section.
Like what? Have you received stuff through the mail?
Well, not a lot of hate mail, not really.
No, just stuff online mostly.
Pretty much.
Is there any particular thing, because obviously everyone says, kill yourself on the internet. Is there anything in particular that you can or want to talk about that like freaks you out, honestly?
Not really. Most of these people, I think, are either 12 years old or just a really angry adult.
Right, kick your ass on Xbox kind of thing. I'm gonna like kill you in Call of Duty.
Like, they're like I don't even know how to put it into words. Some of the stuff these people write, I'm thinking, how can you write that to a person with depression? For my 300th video, I had really bad depression, and I was getting comments, just these horrible fucking comments that you should never say to a person with depression. This absolutely horrible fucking shit.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Oh my god, I hear pin clicks.
Yeah,
galore.
I'm just trying to. The quality's already not going to be that awesome on everybody's end, including mine. I just want to cut some of it out. There you go, Casket King. Click it up. Let's jump right back into it. Most important thing I think I can ask somebody, Casket King. Do you believe in ghosts or what?
As a kid, I saw a lot of crazy shit.
In like war or like supernatural?
Supernatural things.
Like what? You don't see them anymore? Did you lose the touch?
I don't know. You read all the time that children are more susceptible to that stuff.
Successful? Susceptible. That's what I couldn't hear you.
I am not good with words.
I'm not good at hearing, dude.
You're welcome, friends here.
Yeah, exactly.
You're with friends.
As you can see, Nick isn't even using words.
That's commonplace.
Nick, how's it going, man? Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Nick believes in machine elves. Look it up.
But Casket King, tell us about some of your ghosts that you experienced.
Look at a place real quick. I'm right back.
Well, my earliest ghost experience.
Sorry, we had a special guest for a second.
Hey, boys.
You can join the mic in the call.
Go ahead, Casket King. I'm sorry. Someone else popped in.
I became possessed by an older blood.
What was your earliest experience, man? We need to all go around the table and talk about this.
Well, I actually have two. The earliest two I can remember. I remember when I was like 4. I was looking down the hallway in my house, ghost mist shape of a person in a room. And I ran down a hallway screaming bloody murder, and my mom thought I was being murdered the way I was screaming.
Is that-
Pretty terrifying.
Did you?
Was your mom
Is that when you
more
knew-
freaked out? Was your mom more freaked out that you saw a ghost, or that you ran down the hallway screaming literally bloody murder?
Probably that I ran down the hallway screaming bloody murder.
Gotcha.
Let me ask you, dude, something a little more personal. It's not personal, but maybe something you don't want to share. You don't have to, but have you tested the effects of breading on a ghost? Like, can you bread ghosts? And is it
Ghosting.
effective?
I tried.
I don't think
It
so.
has so far been unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful. It just phases right through 'em?
I use holy wafers to see if that has any effect.
Well, it's all like in the breaded video. That's your mom, right? Who's in the video with you?
He
Yes.
said yes.
Okay, yes. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. So
You're gonna have 8
you
takes
hit
of
her.
yes right there.
You hit her with a little piece of bread, but she came back and she hit you with like a baguette, man.
Yeah,
And that's
that
like
thing fucking hurt. It
well,
was
I'm about
hard
to
as a
say,
rock.
dude, that's like you gave her like a little rapier like stab, and she like came back with
It's
a
a
battle
rapier.
axe. Oh shit, my bad, dude. I
Done
didn't mean
fucked
to.
up.
I didn't mean to mess up with my medieval. Just like I did yesterday, dude.
Gladys.
Yeah,
Gladys
Gladys
is
instead of a
your house.
Gladys. But I don't know what. Nick, tell us. Do you believe in ghosts, Nick?
No.
Okay.
You don't? Yeah, you do. He believes in ghosts. He's being facetious.
Sure. You want to hear a story?
No,
Yeah.
Someone
no.
walked into a cactus and almost got shot.
Oh god,
Casket,
that's not a ghost.
There you
Casket.
go.
What about aliens, Casket?
I mean, it's hard to
Yeah.
say. Like, what are the chances that we're the only planet with life on it? You know what I mean?
Okay, good. We agree on that.
We all agree. Well, I guess we should roll on and talk about. I remember we were going to speak a little bit about your shelf and all that stuff, and you lost a bunch of shit recently, didn't you?
Well, it wasn't recently.
How long ago?
In 08, 2010.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say 8 years ago. I was like, but I mean, 2010 is about 8 years ago. Well, what happened?
Well, if you want to know how I lost all my items, it's a bit of a story.
Well, we're here to listen, Casket.
All right. Well, the story starts off in 1996.
We're going way back for this one.
Oh
this
yeah.
is, this is way past. This is way past 2008.
So back in 1996, I lived in Texas.
Ew!
And we were moving to Florida, and we could only take so much with us. So we ended up getting a storage unit. And a lot of my stuff went into the storage unit. A lot of stuff I wish I had took it with me, because the whole plan was to go back and get the stuff. So fast forward to 2008, and my father dies. And without him, we couldn't pay on the storage unit. So we lost everything in the storage unit. Just everything, baby pictures, stuff like that. Just lost everything. Roll around to 2010, my grandmother is kicking me and my mother out of the house and being a complete bitch. But we have like 5 minutes to go through everything we own, including the stuff in the garage, which has been sitting in the garage for years. So I had a lot of stuff to go through. I was not able to get through it all. I grabbed what stuff I could. I couldn't take everything I wanted to. We only had so much space. And grabbed as much as I could. Then, a couple of months later, we ended up moving back in with my grandmother. And while we were gone, she completely threw out everything we had left behind. Even though it wasn't in the way, in the garage, in a corner, it was untouched, out of the way. That's pretty much how I lost everything I owned.
Well, dang, Casket King. Like, when you first told me that this should be like a subject in this podcast, for some reason I thought this was going to be like a happy-go-lucky, like, silly story, not like 3 minutes of, like, utter depression, and I want to go kill myself in the bathroom now.
To my life.
Well,
Man, that sucks.
Basically, the shelf is me trying to get everything back and then some.
Come out on top.
Yep.
Dank.
let's shift gears here. Have you seen any movies lately you like?
I'm not a big movie person.
You're not a... Why?
Don't you review some movies on your channel? They're older ones, I guess. Or the ones
Every once in a while,
think
I'll
I've seen.
review a movie.
Right. Okay. But you just don't like to watch movies like right now.
Well, YouTube kind of destroyed my attention span, so it's kind of hard to watch movies.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah, it's not like a little
For sure.
2-minute watch anymore. I saw you like review some like Magoozy shit the other day. That was like a weird throwback. That might have been a while back, huh?
I watch hour-long YouTube videos.
You watch what? You watch YouTube? You watch
Hour-long
YouTube
YouTube videos.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, Nick watches an analysis of Lord of the Rings background story.
Yeah, but an hour-long YouTube video is still shorter than a Lord of the Rings, especially 3-hour movie.
Yeah, but he watches the entire series. He'll like be caught up on the couch for hours.
Casket, 10-second answer. Like, don't overthink this. Who is the most underrated character in the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
I absolutely hate
Sorry.
Lord of the Rings. I was forced to watch it so many times.
You know, why didn't you like Lord of the Rings?
Forced to watch it so many times over and
Oh,
over.
that's what you said. Sorry, we had an autistic shitburger fit in the back. You couldn't hear very much. Who forced you to watch Lord of the Rings?
Oh, my old man. I'd always have to change the DVD for him, and I'd have to watch it.
He was into Lord of the Rings, huh?
I guess. He watched it all the time.
All right, well, what's a good movie? Yeah, I know you said you're not really a movie person. What, our TV show, movie? What do you like? What do you like to consume besides YouTube?
Thank you, Josh. Really big shrimp.
I would say a really good movie would have to be The Goonies.
The Goonies? That's a classic. Watch it in school all the time.
There are
I used to
people
love
who
when
have
they
not
rolled the
seen that
TV into the
movie.
classroom.
What'd you say, Casket?
There
Yeah,
are
go with
people
that.
who have not seen that movie.
Well, yeah. There's people who haven't seen a lot of movies, I guess. You know, you haven't seen that movie, Nick? You haven't seen
No.
The Goonies? Really?
I haven't seen it in its entirety either.
You haven't seen it either, Cage?
No, not the whole thing. Yeah, I have to reserve judgment.
I only watch movies set in medieval period.
The Goonies is set in medieval periods.
Cool.
I'm having a medieval period.
Oh shit, man.
Got him!
Yeah, you got a reaction out of Casket. It's a good time, man. Oh shit. Well, I guess our next thing that we were going to talk about is noticed on your YouTube page, maybe on your website also. Are you a brony, Casket King?
I wouldn't call myself a brony. I haven't watched that show in like 2 years.
Just because you don't call yourself a brony doesn't mean you aren't one.
Do you like ponies?
Now, when you say like ponies, what do you mean? Because that could mean several things.
Okay. I'm not saying you want to fuck ponies. I'm saying,
I am.
do you enjoy pony
Ass.
What do they live? Equestria? Do you love equestrian content?
we got a closet brony here.
I mean, I guess I like the show. I need to catch up on it. I haven't watched it in 2 years. So.
Do you click with that community at all? Do you talk to those people?
No, not really.
But do you know anything about it? I'm really an alien to it, and I don't like necessarily look down on it like everybody does, because not everybody, but like a lot of people do. And it's just like, because, you know, though it's like a creepy sect it's a group of people who like this kids show, right? Like, it's not necessarily people get the vibe that they're like child molesters or anything. But once you start, when your Venn diagram goes over into like furries and people who dress up like ponies and get together in dark alleys, that's where it starts getting seedy, right?
Yeah, but
that's like everything,
you
though.
say that about just about any fandom, really.
Like what?
Myself-
Like Lord of the Rings?
Myself, I don't deal with fandoms. I don't like the drama. I don't like the bullshit. I just like enjoying a show.
I feel you. What do you enjoy about that show then? I know it's been 2 years, but what about that show speaks to grown men?
Well, no, I don't know why I started watching
shaking
it.
that ass.
I started watching it as a test. I think I made a video years ago saying, I'm going to watch a show. Why does everybody like this show? I don't fucking get it. Then I started watching it, and I couldn't stop. I don't know why.
Right? You just got kind of addicted to it?
I wouldn't say addicted, but I was watching it, and I still don't know why I watch it.
Well, I thought you quit 2 years ago. Are you still like low key like watching some equestrian shenanigans?
I mean, no, I want to catch up on the show eventually. I just haven't been in the mood to watch it.
Have you been?
Haven't been horny.
We came back to like YouTube, man. What do you do? What do you do, Casket King? Like, I know we talked about, there's some medical stuff. We can get into that just a little bit if you want to, but
Sure.
yeah. What do you do? Just like, what's your day by day like? Like, what do you like to watch? What are your hobbies?
A daily day is pretty much the same every day. That's why I don't do vlogs. I wake up, I check out my websites, I hang out, I chill out. No, I don't do much.
Let me ask you a question. Do you smoke a fat blunt or what?
No, but if it ever becomes legal in my state, I will try it.
Have you ever smoked weed before? Tried weed?
Nah, I never really had the need to try it.
Waiting for it to be legal, right?
You tried chili
Yeah, if it's
pig.
legal in my state, sure, I'll try it. Whether I like it or not, who knows?
Well, that's you ever watch Breaking Bad?
No, I've never seen it.
But I want to.
That's what Cage was making a reference to, was Breaking Bad.
Given the choice between Breaking Bad and My Little Pony, definitely go with My Little Pony.
Well, I haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, so I can't really choose.
Like, just overall plot, though, I'm sure it's better. Like, Breaking Bad.
My Little Pony for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Breaking Bad's pretty much like softcore gay porn between an old bear daddy and like a young meth dealer.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you, dude, it's fucked up.
Well, I'll have to remember that.
Well, so what do you watch on YouTube, man? If you're just hanging out, what media do you consume? I guess nowadays especially, we just assume that somebody's watching something all day.
Yeah.
Somebody's community. What do you watch? I
don't know. I watch Let's Plays and toy reviews and podcasts and news.
You a fan of my boy Ryan toy review?
Is that the one with the kid?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, what kind of Let's Plays do you watch? What do you like? What types of games, or is there a particular game you watch most?
No, it's just if I happen to enjoy the game, or if it's a game I want to buy in the future, I watch somebody else play it.
I'm watching a playthrough of the original Shrek video game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out that second level, so I'm trying to get some tips.
You're making a fucking joke. Fuck you.
Cheatcodes.com went down like 18 years ago.
We had to buy the book.
Yeah.
At the book fair. You had to go to a Scholastic book fair on when they open it up to the public.
Get the Shrek 2 game guide.
Oh shit. Gay guide?
Yeah. Don't get.
What games do you play, dude? You didn't really explain that you play games. What are you playing right now?
Dungeons, but it won't fucking boot up on my computer.
What'd you say it was? Dungeons?
Darkest Dungeons.
See, I've heard of that game before. What is that?
Nick?
It's kind of like a 2D dungeon crawler.
Oh. Do you play, I guess you're playing mostly on PC, you don't really console it up, or do you have a game?
Well, I had an Xbox, but it died.
Xbox 360 or Xbox One?
360.
That explains why it died.
Yeah, it does. You got to towel trick that motherfucker, dude. You ever seen that before?
You rat tail it right in the power button.
Have you seen that before, though?
Never heard of it.
So, apparently, if your Xbox dies, your Xbox 360, all you have to do is swaddle it like an infant in a towel and let it run for 2 hours, and it'll magically work again. And this is true. This isn't bullshit.
Yeah, that actually is verified.
Did you get it's verified. Did you get the red ring of death?
No, it just stopped reading discs.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You have to punch it.
Yeah, if it stops reading disc, put the disc in there and give it about 15 to 20 hammer fists. That usually did the trick for us. Ours did the exact same thing.
Did you say hammer fists? Because I just use a hammer.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That may be excessive, but that's the same idea. I tried fisting it once, but my hand got cut up.
Man, that one video you have, that 4th of July spectacular where you blow up.
I was going to bring that up. God, I enjoyed that.
With
damn
I
fireworks.
almost blew off one of my toes in that video.
Oh no, we saw. We
That shit hurt.
We were fans of that video, man.
Well, we can talk about my pumpkin video.
You want to talk about rubbing mayonnaise on pumpkins?
Well, it wasn't mayonnaise.
Oh, what was it? Just rubbing.
If you know what I mean.
I'm combining videos, man. There's how to rub your pumpkin, and then there's you eating mayonnaise. Talk about both.
That
of them,
was
man.
one of my early videos.
How is it?
mayonnaise.
How is it to eat an entire thing of mayonnaise? Is that good or what?
Well, you see, the thing is, it's been so long, I guess I can say this. That wasn't really mayonnaise.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell, Casket King? Like, where do you think this goes from there? What was it?
Vanilla pudding.
It was whipped cream.
Oh, man, you're fucking shyster, dude. Like, the only reason I ever watched your
If you
videos, I
look
was a
at
fan.
it's
The only
clearly
reason,
whipped cream.
the only
It's
reason,
too lightly fluffy to be mayonnaise.
the only reason I ever watched your videos and thought you were fucking cool was because you were genuine, and you've been shysting me for years now, bro. You've been fucking pulling the wool over my
Demon
eyes.
laugh.
Yeah, I know. This guy is a fucking... What's a male succubus?
Incubus.
Incubus,
Fucking
yeah.
Plebe.
Yeah,
Pleb.
dude. The singer from
Whatever.
Incubus just died,
Well, if you
right?
think that's bad, I probably shouldn't tell you some of the other stuff.
Yeah, no,
Uh-oh.
tell me how big of a
This
fraud
just
you are,
turned into an
Casket King.
exposed podcast.
Yeah, no
All
shit.
that
This is going
red
to turn
in the
into...
red video was CGI.
Oh, shit.
I knew that. Everybody knew
You're an
that.
After Effects master.
You can see that. What else, man? What else? Did you really not rub your
Do you
pumpkin?
like mayonnaise, though? Do you like mayonnaise?
I guess it's all right.
I hate mayonnaise. Like, just the thought of that video grossed me out something fierce.
You got a fucking joke leading up into this or not, dude? Like, what is that?
I'm just curious. Like,
man,
when people
fuck
talk
you.
about mayonnaise, I want to know if they like mayonnaise because it freaks me out. Just like I love mustard. I love mustard.
Anytime I hear mayonnaise, I just think of like that joke, like mayonnaise some good bitches.
Damn.
You get
What's
what I'm
next?
saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to make a joke here. I'm just like trying to apply that joke to something.
You better shut your mouth.
You have to apply that joke like you apply mayonnaise. Dude, we need to get back to the interesting one. Nick, what's your question for Casket King?
I don't know.
We've been fans for a long time, dude. You have to have something to ask this guy, especially after he exposed himself as a big fraud, dude. Like, fucking didn't even eat that mayonnaise, dude.
Ooh, H3 poked out in there.
Oh, yeah? Is that who that sounded like?
Yeah.
Look.
Come on, Jen.
I'm with my boy, dude. Why don't I fucking just put some, like, bullshit-ass jazz background music and fucking talk about how I met Rachel? That'll be my next video.
You're going to get destroyed.
Nothing wrong with a little smooth jazz.
Oh, shit,
Nothing wrong with a
man.
little rough ass.
Dude, Casket King, that could be your next meme, man. You just flip on some shades and just say that, and then have some smooth jazz play in the background. That'll be the next breaded, and then you'll have fucking trolls from 4chan telling you they're gonna come kill you in your sleep. It'll be
They're
a
going
whole
to come fist your Xbox.
I'd
Who's
like
playing
to
ping pong?
Fucking try.
Dude, you know what the thing is, though, Casket King? You know what the thing is? The way YouTube works, you've seen, like, that video and all those cringe comps, right?
Yeah, and I always have them reported. If more people in those videos would report those videos, all those channels would get shut down.
There's a lot of videos, though, where, like, you take up most of it, and, like, you can just monetize. You can put it in to monetize that video, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd
now-
rather have the channel taken down and piss the person off.
You would rather have the channel taken down than monetize, like, a 15 million view video?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking profit off the other people in the video and their fucking suffering of having to be in the damn video.
Well, I feel you, but I mean, everybody profits off of others' suffering. Isn't that just kind of how the world works? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because you gotta look at it like, if you get one taken down, there's 1,000 more going up. So, and it's still your content. So why not capitalize on it? That's just the way. I mean, it's obviously it's your thing, but that's just the way I would look at it.
You're altruistic.
It
You're
just
altruistic.
pisses me off. People put all these fat people in these cringe compilations. They don't know how fucking hard it is to lose all that weight. People think you can just magically snap your fingers and just lose 300 pounds. It don't fucking work like that.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely. I'm not going to go into that side of things. I mean, people do it, but I want to ask: do you think, like, in your view, do you think that those people get in the cringe comments just because they're fat, or do you think it's because they did something to warrant getting on those videos? Because
I
there's fat
think
people
it's
who
half
aren't
and
on those
half. You got
videos.
fat people in cringe videos. You got people doing cringy shit in videos, and then you got fat people doing cringy shit in these videos.
Okay, good answer. I like that. Fat people doing cringy shit.
But let me ask you this, Casket King, and you're good. You're good in the fact that you don't self-deprecate very much. You keep it real, and you have a very realistic view of self, and it's cool. But do you think, honestly, if a skinny guy were to make breaded, it wouldn't have had like a similar effect? It wouldn't have been caught on the cringe radar? You think it's just because you're heavy?
I exactly. Like let's look at a YouTuber like Markiplier. All right, he gets a lot of
Who's
subscribers
that?
just because he looks good.
Who is
You know,
that?
Markiplier. He played all the Five Nights at Freddy's video games and a bunch of other shit.
I have no idea.
Hey
Who that
guys,
is.
I'm Markiplier. How's it going?
No, I know. I'm just joking. I know who Markiplier is.
Now, if you took him and then a fat guy who does the exact same stuff, same exact reactions, same everything, people would love the skinny version more and think the fat guy is cringy.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
But what about someone like Boogie?
Yeah, Boogie. I mean, JonTron's not like humongous, but he's a hefty boy.
Boogie got
And
famous for cringe.
I mean, you got to think too. JonTron, not JonTron. I'm sorry, Markiplier. Doesn't he have like a level of voice acting? Isn't that kind of part of his thing? Like, am I wrong there,
Yeah,
Cage?
but
Or
if
what are your
a fat
thoughts?
guy could do the exact same voices, people wouldn't care as much.
I mean, I there's a point I agree with you.
Yeah.
But
What about Boogie though? What about Boogie though? Do you know? You
Well,
know
he got
Boogie.
famous because he was fat, because he did that video of him
Yep,
flopping
that's
into a pool
Is that
and
right?
smashing Xboxes and being angry.
But
That's how he got famous.
so he took
He got big
the.
because of Ray William Johnson.
Is that really why?
Yeah.
Ray William Johnson blowing him up.
Ray William Johnson.
And he was also on an early episode of Tosh.0, I believe.
Yeah, he was. He
Oh
was.
yeah. Well, that brings up another.
But that's his
question,
persona.
though.
That's his persona, Francis, right? And though Francis has had those like viral successes, like just regular boogie and like his reviews
Boogie.
and bougie, regular boogie and his reviews and his like gameplays and stuff. Wouldn't you say that's where his fan base lives?
Yeah, I would say so. I like his reviews, and I think he's a genuine guy, and I really like him. It just really pisses me off that people suggest him to me just because I'm fat.
Well, I mean, you're experiencing like what black people go through. I feel like it's like
Exactly. It's like, hey, you're black. You'll like this black YouTuber, you black motherfucker. It's like, just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm gonna like this other fat guy on YouTube.
I don't know. I like.
But
fat
be
guys.
honest, does it
Me
make
being
you
a
have
fat
more?
guy.
Does it make you give them a pass more so than other people? Like you may not automatically like them, but you may it may bump them up a level or two automatically.
I mean, I don't like him because he's fat. I like him because he's genuine.
Okay, there you go. But there's obviously the negative side of it, but on the other side of the token, can people who are bigger do things that would work that wouldn't work for your run of the mill pretty boy kind of guy? Because I think that's true.
Yeah, let's take it back to Boogie.
Wait,
If he had been a skinny guy falling into a pool or a skinny guy smashing an Xbox, I don't think it would have worked as much.
No, but that's called novelty. That's called novelty that you have a heavy guy doing this. But Cage, I want you to give an example. Is that exactly what you were talking about, or do you have something in mind with that?
No, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, some things, if you see a fat guy doing something, sometimes it's funnier than just seeing a normal guy do it. And then some things,
I will admit, it is funnier to watch a fat guy fall down than a skinny guy. I'll admit.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's.
But why is that? Why is that?
It just is.
Well, it's because you have less pity for So, right? You think he deserved it?
I think I have more pity because I'm fat and I know what it's like to be fat and fall down and have people laugh at you.
Well, that's empathy, right? Versus sympathy.
I'm
I'm fat too, Casket. I'm just saying. Me, you, and Keemstar, we're all in the same boat, dude. But like, I feel like I don't know. When somebody pops up on that, there's a reason you popped up on the radar. Like, you don't just pop up for being heavy, dude. There's people out there who weigh 700 pounds who, unless they want to be found, nobody knows about them. And they'll go to fucking HEB and shit in their scooters, and like, it just doesn't happen. But when you like exert yourself in the limelight because you want to do something, you might get caught because you're different than society's norm. And not saying you, I'm saying heavy person, me included. Right?
Yes.
I've got a heavy soul.
Heavy, dirty soul?
Nah, I got some big old titties.
You fucked this up.
That's what I'm here for, boys.
No, just joking. You and Nick bring something up. Nick, what's a good topic to talk about?
Did you really just ask that question? Do you know what's going to happen?
Yeah, I know. But Casket King, you like anything like medieval? Because that's what Nick's going to bring up.
Well, I do like Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, we're about to start a game, dude. We're about to start a brand new game.
Really?
Yeah, we are. Cage.
No.
Cage and Nick. Oh, Nick, you're not going to join us?
He is.
No.
Is
He
he
will.
or is he not?
He will.
We're about to start a brand
Definitely
new
not.
game. I work with this guy who's going to be our dungeon master. I'm hoping he understands that means Dungeons and Dragons and not like a BDSM dungeon. In which case, when we all show up with a case of beer, that's going to be a different story. I mean, definitely go through with it, but
Well,
Probably
I'm still
would be
kind of
more
a new
fun.
player, so I need a little help filling out the sheets and whatnot. But for me,
what class are you?
well, me and a friend, we're doing a one-on-one right now.
One-on-one
And,
Dungeons and Dragons?
He's the dungeon master. I'm playing the character.
Oh, shit.
Originally, we were just testing out the story. So, I may have throw away character. Oh, he's a druid. He's human. His name's Randy the Retard. But we kept playing, and the story kept getting really good. So we kept playing. And so it's the adventures of Randy the Retard, the retarded druid.
Do you guys play this in real life, or you play it like over?
We play over Facebook.
Over Facebook, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny, man. There you go. You should get somebody to animate Randy the Retard videos. And speaking
Actually,
of which,
when the story ends, we're actually thinking about putting it into a book because the story was really good.
there you go, man. People might buy that.
I'm not like a normal person when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons. I like to fuck with the Dungeon Master and do the least expected thing that they probably haven't planned for.
Example.
Okay, I had a choice. There were 4 potions I got. There was a red one, a blue one, a yellow, and a green one. Now, I could drink one and get a power, or I could mix 2 and 2 and get other powers. But what I did was I mixed all 4 together and drank them, and they did not plan for that.
Oh. What happened?
I ended up getting alchemy powers. I could turn my arm into shit.
That's alchemy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about alchemy, like Full Metal Alchemist alchemy, not like turning dirt into gold alchemy.
Think of it more like One Piece powers. I could turn my arm into shit. It's like rubber, but it's metal.
Yeah, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like, alchemy is like potion
Alchemy
studies.
is mixing chemicals.
No,
yeah,
bro.
have y'all never played The Witcher before?
No, but I know that. But if you really look at what the study of alchemy like originally was, it was fucking. Let's try to turn shit into gold.
It's nothing to do with real alchemy. It's fantasy alchemy.
Full Metal Alchemist, fantasy alchemy, dude. That's a hell of a name. There you go, Cage. That's your new band, Fantasy Alchemy.
I'm pretty sure that's already taken. Actually,
It sounds like it, dude. It might as well be.
Hump lump.
So now you have. Do you watch very many animes? You watch Dragon Ball Z? You watch wrestling?
Well, I like anime. I haven't been able to watch it in a long time because I have depression and it activates it like a motherfucker.
Anime activates your depression?
I get sad. I get lonely. I'm thinking I'm a fat guy sitting in this fucking house. I could be out having fucking adventures. I
Because of
wasted my teenage
anime?
years. Yeah, because I didn't really do anything in my teenage years. I didn't try drugs. I didn't drink. I didn't do anything bad.
It's not too late. It's not too late to try drugs. I guarantee it.
Yeah, but now I'm 26 and I feel 52.
Yeah,
You know how to change that? Stop thinking about it and start changing it.
Start doing drugs, dude. That's
Kinda
how you
hard to
fucking
do
change that
when
real
you got
fast.
scoliosis really bad. You bent over like a fucking twig.
I get bent over daily and I still enjoy myself.
Well, anime's fantasy, dude, and that's part of the reason. Like when you look at Japan's got this super high suicide rate, and it's because not just the fantasy aspect, but
because Japan sucks.
Oh Jesus Christ! Why does Japan suck? What
Like
Japan doesn't
there.
necessarily suck. No, it's expectations.
You're thinking of North Korea.
It's expectations of society there is way too high. So people used to kill themselves in Japan, like when they thought they failed. Right? That was the whole thing. What's it called, Cage?
Hadouken.
Sudoku.
No, that's the puzzle.
Carry.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's called seppuku. By the way, you've always been wrong about that. It's called
No, it's both of the same thing.
It's called seppuku. And
Seppuku,
they would
it's
kill.
the same thing.
Okay, it's called seppuku, and
Seppuku.
they would do it, and they would do it when they failed, right? But now it's like all these depressed kids who live in a country where everybody looks like each other, and they watch like a story about an 11-foot tall witch woman with bright pink hair that goes for miles, and are sad because that's not real, so they kill themselves. And it's like this, like
I don't think that's it.
What were you referring to there?
I think
nothing
they
in
kill
particular.
themselves because they're stressed to be. I think they kill themselves because people are forcing them to strive and do all this shit that they think they can't do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But that's a coping mechanism, is fascination with other worlds being enemy.
I would agree.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what it is.
What are you getting at? What are you guys talking about? Something else over there? Did y'all seriously just mute your fucking faggot mic for a second?
No.
I was just looking up the definition because you called me wrong and you're very wrong.
Oh my god, you were looking up the definition of seppuku?
Yeah,
Harikari.
Literally the same thing as Harikari.
Harry Carey was like a baseball announcer. You know that?
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Harry Carey committed Harry Carey with seppuku.
I saw when it happened, dude. Let me ask you, Casket King, what's your take on the SJW movement and Antifa? Are you an active member of BLM, Black Lives Matter?
Smashing windows. Kicking ass.
I don't deal with all that social justice warrior bullshit.
Well, tell us your take on it.
I think some of it, makes sense. Like, treat people equal, equal pay and all that shit. But then you're like, oh, you fucking said my gender wrong. I'm fucking triggered. It's like, just fucking, you live in a first world country and you have no problems to deal with. So you make up this bullshit to have problems.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you were living in a third world country, you wouldn't be giving a fuck that somebody fucking misgendered you or some bullshit.
Yeah, it's a little silly, right? And like, here, 1 second, I gotta look this up. This thing hit the web just the other day. 1 second. The web.
It hit the web. Wow, that's a term. That's a phrase. You turn phrase. Turn phrase.
Okay, I'm searching it right now. Give me 1 second.
Search it up. Hey, you said equal pay though. Oh my god, he just fell underwater.
Okay. This is this new thing, right? And I just saw this the other day, but the Chinese have a word, and forgive me for mispronouncing this, and one of our 25 viewers who actually checks this out, please leave a comment about this. But oh my god, dude. It's called like Baizu. Baizuo. I don't know how you'd pronounce that.
Baizu.
But yeah, sure, why not? Like, you're probably actually pretty close. But the thing is it's their way to describe like white left Americans. And their whole thing is it's people who take the moral high ground to feel pity for the rest of the world for no reason. And they describe like a lot of the people who come to the country to visit that way. Right? Isn't that interesting? And this is a real thing. You can look it up. Baizuo. And it's kind of weird to see, like a country like that. Let me read this. This is going to sound pretty bad. The question has received more than 400 answers from Zishu, which include blah, 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 blah. Although emphasis varies, Baizu is used generally to describe those who, quote, only care about topics such as immigration, minorities, LGBT, and the environment, and have, quote, no sense of the real problems in the world. They are hypocritical humanitarians who advocate for peace and equality only to satisfy their own feeling of moral superiority. They are obsessed with political correctness to the extent that they tolerate backwards Islamic values for the sake of multiculturalism. And then they go on to say they are the ignorant and arrogant Westerners who pity the rest of the world and think they are its saviors. Thoughts?
I don't appreciate you pushing your political beliefs on me.
What are your thoughts, Casket? We'll leave the minority.
I think I would agree. That's like these people have no real problems, and they think so highly of themselves. It's like,
it's almost to the point of obsession, I think.
In fact, I would say it for some. It would be an obsession if it's the only thing they talk about and do. And
well, here's the thing, dude, that I don't understand, and this is going into a little bit of a controversial territory, but like with like Black Lives Matter, right? I understand, I say I understand, but I understand that that's a movement, right? Because Black people feel so disenfranchised in this country, and I understand that other folks can be a part of that. And I understand that other folks, be it other cultures, can understand that besides the white culture, right? And I understand that white people would have empathy for it. And I don't understand the fact, though, where doesn't everybody see it that you're trying so hard to be part of this movement when you're becoming militant and you're a white person? Because I feel like the true stance of a white person would be to understand that if you truly were to believe in it, if you truly were to believe, yeah, they're right, don't you see yourself as not having a voice in their argument because, you're essentially part of the problem? Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't comment on Black Lives Matter stuff.
I think I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, I know my message is getting convoluted because I'm an idiot. But I'm saying, wouldn't self-awareness in that situation truly be mea culpa? Wouldn't it be, I don't have anything to say because I am your proposed problem and my ancestors were what inflicted this suffering on you? But instead, I have something to prove to you because I'm disingenuous.
Just the other day about how our ancestors, brought these people over here and enslaved them and all that. I think that I shouldn't be prosecuted for the sins of my forefather that I could not control.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it is bad that they brought them over here and they were enslaved and all this bad shit. But I don't think I should be yelled at because my great-great-grandfather owned a person, okay? I had no control over that. I didn't exist. My parents didn't exist. It's not my problem.
Well, the whole thing is social justice, right? And it's strange to see like that was society back then is what dictated that, and society now is turning towards reparations isn't a good word anymore because it's evening the playing field. When, in my opinion, I feel like everything's even now. And people are always like, racism still exists in America. But you know what the thing is racism will exist in every part of the world always. And if you think racism is bad in here in America, go to fucking China or Japan. Asians hate the fuck out of each other, dude. They think each other are trash. They hate each other. It's like a Chinese person to a Japanese person. If you get them confused, they'll think you're an idiot because they think it's the difference between dogs and men.
You shouldn't talk about dogs in Asian culture.
Oh, no, dude. You know what? There was just actually an Asian country the other day that outlawed eating dogs. It was who was it?
Festival.
Oh, go ahead, Casket.
Of dog meat at that festival and a week before the festival, and if anyone gets caught breeding dogs for meat, that they're going to go to prison and like a big fine.
Taiwan, it's illegal now to eat dogs, and they're about to, like you said, they're about to have a big dog eating festival.
Is it illegal here to eat dogs?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
illegal.
sure.
It's inhumane, is what they
I was
call
gonna
it.
ask.
You can't eat dogs. You can't eat cats. Which, dude, you know what's really weird
Racist against deer.
is we give Japan a lot of shit about eating like whales and dolphins, and it's like, who's dictating this? You know what I mean? Who's the person who's like, all right, we can eat cows and sheep and goats, and hell, some countries can eat horses, but if you fucking touch a dolphin, fuck you, you fucking heathen. You know what I mean? Like, who's the...
I think it depends on how smart people think the animal is, because they say dolphins are supposed to be one of the smartest animals there is.
Yeah, but
That's an interesting point.
at the same time, dude, like, that's all cultural perception. You know what I mean? We can kind of measure that by science, but Japanese people throughout like their entire culture have been eating this animal. You know what I mean? It's been a staple. Like, whaling used to be a thing in England too, until they were just like, oh, we can eat beef from the Americas, right? And then it's just like, all of a sudden it's like, oh no, they have babies, they're nice, we like them in our petting tanks, don't eat them anymore. And it's just like a Western value.
I like whales, man.
You like whales?
No.
What if
They
dogs?
hate whales.
What if dogs like low key tasted like delicious, man? What if dog meat was like the best food out there? I mean, I already know dog food is good.
Mickey Rooney ate a lot of dog food.
Mickey Rooney, the actor?
Yeah.
Why did he eat dog food?
He had his own brand of dog food, and it was pretty much just soup, so he just ate it.
Mickey Rooney had his own brand of dog food?
Yeah, it was like all natural, made with real ingredients. By improving his point, he would eat the dog food.
What year was this?
Years ago, when he was alive.
Oh, Mickey Rooney, dude. I'm getting Mickey Rooney confused with Mickey Rourke. You know who Mickey Rourke is? He's that actor. Well, I mean, Mickey Rooney was an actor too. Cage, you know who Mickey Rooney was?
Yes.
That old man. I always remember that Family Guy thing where he's like screaming at mice with his shirt off.
Yeah.
You ever see that, Casket King?
No, I don't think I saw the Family Guy thing, but I do remember him in a few movies.
We're back. So, what are we going to talk about next? We already talked about ghosts and aliens and social justice. Tell us more about your fucking retarded druid. What's his name? Randy the Retard?
Randy Adams.
His name is Randy the Retard, and that's his name because he was supposed to be a throwaway character. We were only supposed to be testing out the story. But since I kept doing stuff that the Dungeon Master hadn't, expected, the story started getting interesting, and it started getting more developed. And we got to the point in the story where Randy needed a backstory, so the Dungeon Master wrote a backstory for Randy, which I didn't know the backstory. I had to discover his backstory.
Well, what is the backstory, Casket? Like, if you don't mind, give us like a narrative of Randy the Retard.
Okay.
We're going to sit here. We're going to listen. Tell us the story. All the way up to, Cage, what's like a term, or Nick, this is a question for Nick. What's like a term for like when you're currently in canon, like where you're up to date? What's like a term?
Up to date.
Current. What? President.
Oh, I guess I said all of them.
Idiot.
All right, Casket. From
right,
origin, and this is going to be the last. This is going to be the last 15 minutes of the podcast. It's going to be the origin up until current with Randy the Retard, Casket's druid D&D carry.
All right, story starts out. Randy the Retard. He's outside of town. There, doesn't know why he's there. He walks in the town. There's nothing but women around. There's no men. He doesn't know why. So people usually go to the bar in these situations. So Randy goes to the bar. It's full of drunk women and stuff, and they're talking. All the men are gone, and they don't know where they've been. Randy does a little pickpocketing and gets thrown out of the bar.
Okay, what's pickpocketing code for? What's he really? You saying he's getting in that stinky, or what?
Really picking pockets.
Like picking the ham wallet?
No.
Just checking. You know what? Wait, one second. Hey, Kay.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I appreciate you guys fucking muting the mic as you play For
What?
Honor. By the way,
What'd you say?
did it cut out?
Yeah, I did.
I said I appreciate you guys muting the mic as you play For Honor.
You're muting the mic.
We're not playing For Honor. I was listening
Yeah,
when
muted
you
the
called
mic.
my name. It cut and then it said a few
Grandpa
seconds
walked
later.
in
That's why
here.
it was delayed. What'd you say?
All right, Casket, keep going.
All right, so Randy has successfully stolen some stuff. So he goes to a shop. There's a lady there, and he's like, "Yeah, how much is all this stuff?" It was worth so much gold, and
How
she
much
didn't have any
How
money.
much gold? How much?
Something,
All right, keep going.
and she didn't have 900 gold. So she's like, "I can pay another way." And, she starts flashing her titties at me and shit.
This girl fucking flashed her titties to Randy.
Yes,
Like, what the fuck? Were they big titties or what?
yes,
Like, how big? What are you saying? Like C's, D's, double D's,
like
triple B's,
like fucking
double
big.
A? Like big, like fucking massive, like 300-pound titties per.
Basketballs.
Well, that's not 300 pounds. Basketballs. Okay, so she's got basketball-sized titties, and she's flashing Randy because she ain't got 900.
And she's like, "Well, there's other ways I could pay." And she starts taking Randy down into the cellar.
Oh no, Casket King.
In that root beer.
Keep going, Casket King. What happened?
She turns on Randy and throws him into a cell with a bunch of men who are in cages.
Holy fucking shit. I fell for this fucking gag, hook, line, and sinker, dude. I thought this was gonna turn into like a steamy ass like.
That's what Randy thought.
Well, no, that's what I thought too. I thought you were turning this into a what do you call that? Cybersex situation here, but it turns out the succubus just got everybody.
Yeah, that's where all the men went. They're in her cellar.
Cage, what do you think about this? Why are you?
I'm not muted. I'm just listening. Is that okay?
You keep muting your mic.
Put a noise gate on the mic.
Yeah, because I don't want the fan to be. I don't want the fan to be the premier guest in the podcast.
I hope you guys love fucking For.
We're not playing For Honor, dude. Nick's laying in the most sexy position on the bed ever, and I'm like,
Did you guys think it was going to cybersex when the succubus got him?
I thought it was cyberpunk.
I was getting cyber sexy.
All right, so she throws Randy down into the cage with the other guy.
And at this point in the story, Randy's a fucking asshole, so he doesn't care about the other people in the cell.
Druid's off an arm.
Air magic to try and bust down the door. It's not working. So he takes one of the cages with people in it, and he throws it at the door and busts it down.
Whoa. Randy picks up a cage full of people and breaks the door down?
With air magic.
Oh, shit, I forgot he had that. Okay.
Okay, Succubus comes down. She's fucking pissed. It's a big fight scene going back and forth.
Well, no, you can't skip over that, Casket. You got to fucking go into it. We're talking flames versus air
Randy's
magic or
using
what?
air magic, and at one point, Randy pulls a Donald Trump, and he grabs her by the pussy.
Right by the pussy.
That did not end well.
Why?
You're looking kind of sexy, Downey.
Hey, one second.
Yeah.
Casket King, have you heard this song? One second, let me play this real. Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
I don't hear anything.
All right. Well, it's on the stream at least. Let me send
Yeah,
you a
man,
link.
it was nice to meet you, man, for sure. It's good talking to you.
It's been awesome.
Donald Trump.